to then implement it on your website. Real quick, I also have Ayo here on our call, our marketing lead at Bumpa, who is going to take us through how to connect, Google Analytics to your Bumpa website. It is something that we recently added to give you guys more insight on how your business is performing. So he's going to take the second section of the class, which will cover how to set it up on your Bumpa website. So I think Dami already asked this question, but let me just say that maybe at the time she did, we didn't have a lot of people on the call. So I would like to start with that question again. Who here has installed Google Analytics on their website already and uses Google Analytics at all? If you do, just write yes in the comment section or no if you've not. Let me know if you've been using Google Analytics for your website, or have you even thought about it? Have you heard about it? And when you heard about it, what was your thought? What did you think about it? Is this it's so overwhelming, or I don't need it for my business, which is not true? Okay, so someone said no, it doesn't work with the plan that I subscribed for. Igwe, perfect, because today now you will get on the plan that you want, and you're even going to get on it at a discounted price. So not a lot of people have experienced Google Analytics or how it works. Okay, Igwe says, I've heard about it during my digital marketing journey, which is mostly where you will hear about it, to be very fair. Okay, so to not waste time, I'm going to just jump into it real quick. I prepared a very small slide that I will display. Dami, can you help me mute whoever's audio is on? So please let me know when you can see my screen, guys. Okay, let me move to slideshow so that it can be bigger. All right, guys, can you see my screen? And
yes,
everybody, awesome. So today's class is on how to use Google Analytics and understanding who your customers are, and how you are reaching them and how you are converting them as well. So I'm going to start by just quickly talking about Bumpa. Sorry, I'm obliged to put this, but I think it's also for your benefit. So if this is the first time that you're hearing about Bumpa, or if this is the first learning sessions class that you're joining, I would just like to talk very briefly about Bumpa and what you can use it to do for your business, right? So Bumpa is an e-commerce platform. It's an all-in-one platform. Think about all the apps that you use for your business, and you will find everything that you need from those apps in one place with Bumpa. So it enables you to manage your business from anywhere. I'm talking your phone, your laptop, your iPad, your computer, anywhere at all, whether you're at home or abroad. And it gives you the tools you need to increase visibility and sales, record sales, manage inventory, and manage your customers' information, and a whole lot of other, it's a suite of tools. And of course, there's also the website that is fully functional, ready for you to put your products and start selling immediately you sign up. So again, Bumpa users cut across different sectors. So we're talking fashion. If you're dealing in fashion, electronics, skincare, beauty, whatever you sell, let me not say the ones that I'm not supposed to say, but whatever you sell, you can sell on Bumpa. And some features that we have, and like the website, like I said, you have a comprehensive analytics dashboard that shows you things like, how many products you've sold, where your customers are coming from, how many things how much you've made, what you've made in profit, and all of that. You can generate and send invoices without even needing to type anything. It's literally just a button and you're done. You can upload unlimited products. You can create collections. So if you sell bags, shoes, fashion wears, you have dresses, you have everything, you can create collections on your website and group your products into these collections so that it's easy for your customers to find products on your website. And also request payments via SMS. I think this is a very fantastic feature. All you need to do is click on a button and it will send a payment link to your customer asking them to pay for what they've bought. All right, so we can continue now. What is today's class going to be about? It is going to be why analytics matters for your business, and then the key metrics that actually drive decisions and how to set up Google Analytics on your website. So the first thing is why analytics matters for your business. The first thing we have here is the data-driven advantage. I know that, sometimes running a business, it feels overwhelming. You have to talk about, how to source your product. You have to talk about all the customers that are in your DM, how to respond to them. You're talking about shipping, packaging, all of that. But sometimes we tend to forget that you need to actually also sit down and look at how your business is performing. If you're not looking at how your business is performing, then it's just like you're driving with your eyes closed. You don't really have a direction. And that's why these tools are very important. And before I even continue, let me put it out there that Google Analytics is completely free. You can set it up and it's free, and you get all this data without Google billing you, right? So one of the reasons why you need analytics is because of the amount of data that it gives you. It gives you a huge amount of data. You can understand your business to the very tiny bits. So like I said here, running a business without analytics is driving with your eyes closed. You may be heading in the right direction, but you can't see the obstacles or even the opportunities ahead. That's what data does for you. You can predict things, you can see what's coming, and you can jump on it even before other business owners even know what is happening. So studies also show that businesses using analytics are 23% more profitable than competitors who don't. Again, like I said, analytics gives you the opportunity to find and identify opportunities way before other people do. So that's the first one. The second one is the 3 critical business questions that analytics answers. The first one is where your customers coming from. So sometimes, because you're on Instagram all the time, you may think that, that's where it's popping. All my customers Instagram, or maybe, I don't know, you're just guessing, you're just speculating. Every day you're speculating. That is not the way to run a business or grow a business. You may be running a business, but you will find that you're not growing as much. That's because you don't understand fully the details of your business. So Google Analytics can show you exactly which channels are bringing your customers. Are you getting them from organic search? So every time we're talking about SEO, this, SEO, that, but do you even know if your SEO is working? Google Analytics will tell you that. Social media, obviously, you have Instagram and all the other channels. Email campaign. So when you run an email campaign, do you know if it's converting people? Google Analytics will tell you. Direct visits is like when someone goes and just types in your brand name in Google search. So that means more and more people are actually starting to know your brand. So they don't even need to guess. They already know what they're looking for, and they're looking for your business. Google Analytics will also tell you that. Then here it says it helps you invest more in what is working and fix what isn't. I think that is pretty clear. So an example that I put here is a local business discovered 60% of their website visitors came from Instagram, while their expensive Google Ads campaign brought only 5%. They reallocated their budget and saw a 40% increase in online orders. Who here does Google Ads, for example? Who here runs Google Ads for their business? Okay, while you guys are, you can drop your answers in the comments box. But if you have like a lot of channels where you're selling from, then you know that you can have social media, you can have Google Ads, you can, even from the social media, you have organic social media. You also have paid social media where you're running ads on Instagram. You have your website, have multiple channels, you have referrals, you have a lot of channels where you can get customers from. Google Analytics will help you break down to see the channels that are performing well. So that means if, for example, you were spending 100,000 naira, so let's say you have 100,000 naira and you decided just by vibes, right? You've decided based on vibes that you want to put 50,000 naira into Instagram ads and you want to put 50,000 naira into Google ads, right? But then you're seeing that, Instagram, that 50,000 naira that you put, it brought you 30 customers. But then the 50,000 naira that you put in Google search brought you 1 customer. I think you just know immediately that, okay, maybe this one, I need to reduce the budget here and put it here. These are the kind of detailed decisions and information you can get from Google Ads. So the second critical question is, this thing keeps popping up, sorry. What are visitors doing on my site? So you see which pages your visitors are viewing, how long they stay, and where they exit. This is very important because you may actually just think that, oh, how do I put it? You may think that, oh, like all parts of your website are performing well. That is not accurate. If you don't have Google Analytics, you can't actually say that, oh, okay, this page is converting. Maybe it's because I put a banner here and the other one is not converting. Maybe it's because the title is different. These are the kind of things that you find when you use Google Analytics. And Google Analytics also reveals the content that engages customers and identifies where you are losing potential sales. The example I put here is a boutique realized visitors were abandoning their site on the shipping information page. They simplified their shipping policy, saw a 25% increase in completed purchases. That's the kind of information that Google Analytics can help you, give you that information and then help you kind of like increase your conversions when you fix the problems that are making customers drop off. Then for the third question, which marketing efforts actually work? So Google connects marketing efforts to actual results. You will know which campaigns are performing well, the promotions that are performing well, and the content that drives real business outcomes. Example here, a business tracked which blog post led to contact form submissions. They created more content on high converting leads and doubled their qualified leads. So again, like it doesn't help to just, run your business blindly. Oh, okay, for example, you want to engage 5 influencers and you're just like engaging them based on vibes. You're not really tracking anything. Then you don't know which influencer is bringing in customers. And it means that maybe when you do the same campaign the next time, you will not be able to say, oh, okay, should I give more money to this audience or less to this one? You will just still make the same mistakes because you're not tracking anything. So far, do we have any questions? If there are questions, you can put them in the comment section just so that we don't break the conversation. I want to make sure that you guys are following me so that we don't lose anybody. Okay? So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. But if we're good, you can just let me know. Can I continue? Should I ride on? Okay, you can if you have a question, just put it in the comment box. No questions so far. I love that. But are you guys following? Please just let me know. Are we all right, awesome. Offery says I should ride on. Oh, Chidera says thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, great. So let's move on. So the final reason is also on ROI perspective, like return on investment. Nobody really wants to you don't want to, like, I know for a fact that most business owners are very skeptical about running ads. And that's because they'll be like, it's not really converting. But maybe it's because you are not really tracking, right? Like, are you tracking these ads in detail? Like, I feel like when you track these ads in detail, you will not say that it's not converting or not. So ROI perspective here is free, but the insights can be worth thousands in prevented marketing waste and discovered opportunities. That is how you know that Google Analytics helps you know that, okay, this ad is performing well, this campaign is performing well, and this one is not performing well, so maybe I won't put money into this. Okay, so on to the next segment of this class. The key metrics that actually drive decisions. So because nobody here says, oh, they've used Google Analytics. If you open a Google Analytics dashboard, there's a lot of information, right? You have, like I said, Google Analytics gives you so much detail that sometimes it can be overwhelming. But for you as a business owner, it helps that you know what you want to track, and it helps that you pay attention to what you're looking for. So for the first thing to track, you have your traffic sources. And this just means it's telling you where your visitors are coming from on the acquisition. So you're answering questions like, which channel brings the most traffic? which sources brings the most valuable traffic, and are your paid ads working? Everything you can see under Google Ads, and I'm sure Ayo will touch on this as well when he gives us the quick demo on Google Ads setup. So the next track is user engagement, right? The engagement section shows you what visitors do on your website. So you have events that you're tracking, you have your landing pages that you're tracking, and you have the pages and screens. So you see things like how long people interact on your website. See the most popular pages, what content are they looking at the most, and what content is working. And you also see where they're dropping off, like where you're losing customers. That's the exit page. So maybe if you have like a customer journey and you see that, oh, maybe when they get to checkout, they're dropping off. This will help you think, is it that this process is too complicated? What do I do here? Information like that is what Google, details like that, and thinking like that is what you can get by using Google Analytics. And then finally, the conversion. So depending on what you count as a conversion, you can see that analytics. So for example, you can see the amount of people that have purchased, the purchases. If, for example, you have a form on your website, you can see the form submissions. If you want people to sign up for email, if you want them to drop their phone number, and when they do that, it counts as a conversion. Or if you have a PDF or something that you have on your website that you want them to download, you can also track all of these things. Then finally, this is the last part, the 3 essential reports. Again, like I said, we've already touched on this, but these are your action items, what to do. Like when you have your Google Analytics set up, this is what you should pay attention to, and this is what you should do. So the first one is acquisition overview. It shows you where your traffic, is coming from. And your action item here is to double down on your highest converting channels. So if, for example, you have a blog and you have like 10 blog posts, and you see that they have maybe, example topic could be most popular skincare products in Nigeria. It means that people are looking at this and, they're getting information from this, probably converting from this. You want to double down on that. Look at the keywords that you can use to, kind of like open up this topic some more. Look at how you can add call to actions and add your own products to this page and get people to convert from that page. You also have engagement. So it shows you which content visitors actually consume. And here, the action item is create more content similar to your top performers. Same thing like the acquisition as well. And then the conversion, it shows if visitors are taking valuable action. Again, if you want to sell, you want to track that as a conversion. So if people are not buying, you look at your reports, you can then see why, and it will help you improve or fix the conversion parts that are not performing well. Okay, so that's on the first part of this call. I don't know if we have any questions yet. Okay, so I have some questions. So Queen is asking if we can ask questions contrary to the topic. Yes, but do you mind waiting till we're done with this class? So Orex is saying, trying to download Google Analytics on my iPhone and it's asking for payment. Can you do this instead? Just search Google Analytics on web and sign up from web. Then, I don't know, Orex Makeup Store, just search Google Analytics on web, sign up from web. Olaide says, where do we find Google Analytics? I will drop a link here in the chat box when I'm done talking, when Ayo takes over, and you can just go to Google Analytics directly from there and sign up. Okay, Ayo, are you ready? Hi, Ayo.
Hi, Petra.
Awesome.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome. Okay, so Ayo has dropped the link. Thanks a lot, Ayo. So you can click on that link to sign up for Google Analytics. All right, Ayo, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you so much, Petra, for laying the foundation of what we're going to talk about. I'll try and make it pretty short for 2 reasons. If I go through the entire thing here, it will be cumbersome and then we might not grab everything. So I'll basically do 2 things. I'll show you how to integrate your Bumpa website to Google Analytics. And then I will touch on a few things that Petra has mentioned as well. You can get on analytics using the Bumpa website, and I will also show what it looks like on a typical website that has been in existence for a long time. So that's what we'll basically be doing in this section. Let me try and see. So I'll be sharing my entire screen because let me know when you can see my screen. All right. This kind of shows what Google Analytics is. Again, don't panic when you see the interface. Sometimes it looks a bit scary. This already shows a connected account. So the first thing you need for you to connect to Google Analytics, or for you to have a Google Analytics account, is you need a Gmail. You need a Google email to do that. Once you have that, okay, let me just try to, once you have that and you go to this site, analytics.google.com, it will just ask you to start the process of signing up with your email. It won't require you to do anything other than you putting your email and then signing in your email as usual. Once you do that, the screen it will bring you will be similar to this, but not with all this, not with any of this. You have an almost empty page, and then what you just need to do is when you click on this admin part of the screen, it will bring you something like this. And in Google Analytics, there's something we call property. The property is what houses different websites. So meaning with a single Google Analytics, you can have multiple websites connected to it under different properties. So say for example now, I will explain it this way. You have a house. Your house have your kitchen has different rooms. So Google Analytics accounts on its own is the house. Inside that house are not different rooms that can be your website. So you can have multiple websites. You can have website for your own personal use. You can have website for your business. You can have websites for anything. Or even if you are a marketer, you can have different accounts hosted, different properties rather hosted under a particular account. But for you in this case, it's pretty much simple. What we want to deal with is just an account and a property. So under that, you can just click on property, and then under property, you can click on data streams. So data stream is where you get to add your own website to it. So you can just click on data stream. Once you click on it, you have something like this. So this, for example, is showing that I've connected my Bumpa website. But for you to do your own, you just need to click on add stream, and then it will ask you what you want to connect. So again, on Google Analytics 4, what we used to have before is what we call universal analytics. But now we've moved to what we call Google Analytics 4, GA4. You can actually track activities on both mobile app, both iOS and Android, as well as your web. But what you're concerned about is more of your website alone. So just click on web. So I'm saying I want to add another stream to this, and I'll just click on yes. So what you need to do at this point is to get your website URL. So you can just copy your website URL from anywhere. So this is my Bumpa, finance.bumpa.shop. Then I would copy this and then come back here and then paste this. The only thing I need to do is, because HTTP is already here before, I will need to remove this and also remove this. Once I'm done with that, I'll give it a name. So I'll give it a name. Once you give it a name, let me just say test. I'll click on create and continue. Once that is done, it will now ask me to set up a Google tag. Google tag is what you will now take to your Bumpa website to install. So for now, an easier way to do it will be to go through or called the install manually. Once you click on install manually, just copy the code here. Same way we do for Facebook Pixel, the same process. Copy the code here, and then you go to your Bumpa backend. That's app.gamebumper.com. I've already signed in. Once you're signing, you go to what we call connected app. Again, I remember somebody mentioning that their plan cannot do this. So if you're on a free plan or you're on a startup plan, you might not be able to connect to Google Analytics. You need to upgrade to a pro plan or a growth plan to be able to do that. So I assume that you already are on a pro plan. All you just need to do is just to your own will probably will not be connected yet because you've not connected your account. Click on disconnect. So I'm disconnecting now because I wanted to because I'm disconnecting it, and then I'm putting this. Your own will be most likely empty. I will just paste below this, and I will click on connect. So once you do that, it will say connected. One way to test if it works will be do test installation. So when you click on test installation, it will try and load and tell you if you've installed it correctly or not. Yeah, so you can see that it's saying your Google tag was correctly detected on website, meaning that I have successfully pasted the tag on my website and it has been detected. So meaning Google Analytics is already installed on my website. So that's the meaning. So with that, you are good to go for the first level. So I have Google Analytics installed on my website at the moment. If for any reason you missed your way around in doing it, you can still come back to, again, that will show us from home. If you missed your way, you can just go to home. Once you click on home, click on admin. Once you click on admin, click on data collection and then data stream. Once you do that, then you can click on because you've already added that already, it will be there. And then you can come to view tag instruction. From there, you will see your installation code. So you are doing manually. Again, just copy it and then you paste it, you save it on your Bumpa backend here. Once you saved it, you can come back here and do a test just to confirm that it has been done correctly. So that is a very manual way for you to confirm, or a very basic way for you to confirm that you've installed your Google Tag Manager. Google Tag correctly. There's another way of doing it, which is using a Google Tag Manager, but I won't go into that area for now. So this is very simple. Again, the team is already working on other ways to make this simpler, so that you don't even need to go through all this. You just need to sign in your Google account on Bumpa, connect it, and then you won't need to even paste any code. So that is currently in the works, and very soon that would be out. So that is a simple way of setting up your Bumpa website with Google Analytics. So once you are done with that, now going to what can you derive, what are the benefits that you derive from this, what are the data that you can see. I will show us a quick overview. One thing that I should say is that installing Google Analytics on your website doesn't start collecting data instantly. It actually takes a few hours sometimes to collect information. So it's not that you set it up now and then you're expecting it to start showing these numbers instantly. It sometimes take a bit of time for that to happen. So please try and note that when you're setting it up. So once you are there, once you are done with that particular phase, you can leave your website. You can on your own even go to your website, try and do a few things on it. You can run ads so I can see the effect of that. So I assume that we've done that, and now you are back to checking your analytics. You want to check how your business is doing online part time. So this is where you come to. So this kind of give you an overview of how your business is doing at that particular time. So one is that you will see date range at the top here. You can customize the date range. So this is showing between January 1 and today. what happened on this particular website. Because this was newly installed, so you'll probably see almost zero data on it. But what I'm showing you is that you can actually do a custom date that you want, and can also compare date on date, or week on week, or month on month, or year on year as well, in case you want to see how you performed between the first. So say for example, now again, this might not show any data, but I can click on compare. So I want to compare 1st to 20 of February to, so this is 1st to 20 of February. I want to compare it to the same date range in January, 1st to okay, this is 1st to 20 January, and then I want to compare 1st to 20 of what's it called. So this, if on a normal day, I've had data for those time frame, it will show me comparison between those two intervals without any problem. Another thing that you can see that this is showing me under my report snapshot is what are the countries that people are viewing my website from in the last 30 minutes. So this is showing that in the last 30 minutes, I've had one visitor from France, I've had one visitor from Nigeria, and one visitor from United Kingdom. So again, you start seeing that my business, where are people searching us from? Where are people visiting our website from? That can give you an overview or an idea of where you should put more energy. So in case you see that, oh, I have 90% of my visitors from Nigeria or from Lagos, your own will probably be more specific to city, then that means you might need to start shifting to Lagos. If you are in Lagos and then you see that the next place that people are visiting from is Ibadan, and you don't have any outlet in Ibadan, you might start considering, okay, let me probably have somebody who would warehouse my goods in Ibadan, and I would do ads at Ibadan and give them a discounted delivery price. So that's information that you are getting because you are checking on analytics. But now you will not know that on a normal day. But because you've seen that out of 10K visitors on your website, 3,000 of them come from Ibadan, or came from Ibadan rather, you can actually think that, oh, okay, it's probably high time for me to start focusing on Ibadan as my target market, that's my second target market, aside from Lagos. And what I would do to penetrate that particular market is to give them discounted delivery. Why will I do that? I will not even waste so much time. What I will do is that I have a brother or I have a cousin in Ibadan who stays in Ibadan. I will ship so many of my goods to him, like let's say 30 of my goods to him, to be with him. And then from there is when they will now ship to other people that actually buy. Anybody that buy from me in Ibadan, I'm just telling them that, okay, ship to this particular address, and then it's more cheaper rather than me shipping from Lagos that will cost me a lot more individually. So these are like things that you can easily get. Okay, so I'm just talking about, so from that I focused more on town, on this particular dashboard. One interesting dashboard that you definitely have when you're setting up your account, again, that probably I didn't show because I set up my account before, that it will ask you what is your business objective as a business owner when you're setting up Google Analytics. So I will advise you that you pick something close to what you need as an objective. So for me, for example, now I selected lead generation, drive sales, and understand web app and what's it called. You can still change it if you want. You can add more to it under library if you want. So I can actually add more type of report to it. So under here, you can come here and edit, and then I can have more to it. So generate leads, drive sales, understand web, or I can create more topic if I want. But again, that will be more complex. So I'll just advise you that at the beginning of your setup, please try as much as possible to what's the name now? To pick that objective from the beginning, so that would help you get more details. So I'll just show us some things from here so we can actually see what it does. So for instance, now I want to understand where my users are coming from. So I can actually click on user under generate leads, user acquisition. So this will show some of the things that Petra mentioned earlier. It will show, okay, this is still comparing. So I will probably stop comparing so that I will make it easier. and I'll pick between January 1 and today. So this is showing where are the users coming from. This is showing unassigned because it could not determine where they're coming from. But again, if I'd acquired more customers or if I've had more website visits, I will see clearly where they're coming from based on their interaction. Let me try and see if this will show any. Exactly. Awesome. So imagine now what I did here to get this particular information is what we call UTM parameter tracking. Again, that's a bit more complex. Again, I was trying to do a video that will explain this. What I did was to create a unique URL, a unique link for my business. It is done under, I'm opening a URL builder now, URL builder. Under here, exactly. So this is where I created it. So I gave it a source, I gave it a medium, and I gave it a campaign name. So what I did here is that I now send this particular link to a couple of people that, okay, click on this link. So in your own case, it will be, you are putting a link on your WhatsApp status, or you are putting a link on Instagram. You want to be able to track that, how effective is this particular link? People clicking on it, and people are clicking on it, that they're buying from me. So this one, for example, now is showing me that I sent it, and then one person clicked on this particular link, and then they are here now. But the interesting part is that they came, but they did not spend so much time on the website. But the person that came on their own, on the other days not set, actually spent 3 minutes, 20 seconds on this particular website. So I'm starting to see more and more information with that. I will still show us a comprehensive, a more bigger website with much more traffic later. But I wanted to use this particular account that is a Bumpa website to show us what that is. This is another one that where you can see traffic acquisition. Again, I feel this one is much more important. Landing pages. So this will allow you to see different landing pages on your website as people are clicking on it. So this is showing that this particular one that has slash is specifically for my home page. Home page alone. Home page is what this is for. Home page. Then the next one is people that got to my checkout page. That's so this is showing that two people actually spent about 1 minute 26 seconds on my home page, and then one of them proceeded to check out, and then that is the end of the journey. So you can actually see that clearly on the analytics. So it's able to give you all those things. You can even go to under sales, for instance. Now I will advise you to spend more time here as an e-commerce person, and again, that would be more functional when you have much more data. Because I don't have data at this point, it might not show anything. But what this is able to show you is actually the user journey. Remember the other time that I said somebody got to check out and then they stopped. So this is showing that now. This is showing that somebody got to the checkout and then abandon. So my abandon rate is at 100% now. So imagine I have like almost 10,000 users or visitors on my website now. This will analyze them correctly. This will analyze how many people started, how many people added to cart, how many people now finally purchase at the end of the day. And then it also show you the device category. Are they from mobile? Are they from mobile, or are they from web, or are they from desktop? It will show you all those information that you need to see critically and clearly. Okay, so I would leave this particular account here and go to another account. Sorry, I'm trying to see which account. Sorry. Give me 1 minute to. Okay, this should be it. Okay, so this is a website that has. This is a analytic account that has several users on it, and as you can see, I will just start from this acquisition so I can see what I mean by that now. So this for instance now let me start from user acquisition. This for instance now is showing the sources of traffic on the website, on this particular website now. So it's showing that within the space of, let's go to the time frame first. Within January 1 to 28th February, this website acquired 36,000 users. 36,000 users within this year alone. And of the 36,000 users, 17,000 came from organic, while 10,000 came from came from direct, like they knowingly on their own search for that particular website to go there, and then 6,000 came from referral. Referral simply means from any sort, like they click on a link to get another link, and then another one, organic social. That means they came from Instagram, they came from Facebook, they came from TikTok and other likes to this one. You can still drill down, and then you can see from email, you can see from paid search, you can see from display. This is the source of those user acquisition. Again, I can go to landing page. Like on this particular website now, which landing page were people visiting? You can see clearly that people were visiting pricing. People want to know price of that particular website. People want to know more about the career. People want to know more about CAC. People want to know about this. So it clearly shows you where people are coming from, where people are visiting on your website. So imagine you have a website that has category collection. You will be able to see which category people are visiting the most, which collection people are visiting the most, and you can now improve on it. That okay, people are visiting this, but they're not buying. What can I do to get more people to buy from me better? So you can see that clearly. From what I showed you before, under source and medium, under UTM tracker, you can also do that here by just coming to filter here and filter by source and medium. So that would show you more details. Okay, so for example, now the people that are coming from other referrer are actually coming from Flowdesk. Flowdesk is an email marketing tool that this particular business uses. Some are coming from Facebook, some are coming from Instagram, so some are coming from customer.io. So it will show you the exact source of your website visitor, and then you can now work on either converting more people from those sources, or even do more work on those sources as the case might be. Yeah. So let me just try and see if I can show you any other thing on here before we move on. Let me come back here. Okay, so example, this is showing countries that people have visited this particular site from. We can come and click on that to see more. And then you can even go from country to town. Exactly, this part I wanted to show you. So this one now again shows clearly where people are coming from. Out of the people that we saw before, we saw the category in countries. So we can see that Nigeria has the highest, followed by United States, followed by United Kingdom, and then followed by that. But I'm not interested in country. I'm interested in town. So I can go down to town. You will see the town now, one after the other. Lagos, followed by Abuja, followed by Ibadan, followed by Port Harcourt, followed by Onitsha, followed by Benin City. So meaning if I want to do a campaign now, I would, again, Lagos is cast on stone. It's a thing. But look for that other town to focus my ads on. I can create a ad or a particular video that speaks to Abuja audience alone, or even in acquiring influencer. I can, because now we know that in marketing, having big influencers don't necessarily work like it used to do before. So you're looking at niche-based influencers, you're looking at community-based influencers. So you can say, okay, because I'm looking at targeting Abuja or Ibadan, let me go and look for a small influencer, a micro influencer in Ibadan, because I've seen that Ibadan is the third in line, or Abuja is third in line, or Port is the fifth in line. So I'm focusing on Ibadan as my target audience for my maybe Ilea campaign or Easter or mid-year. I can go as far as trying to understand, okay, this is not showing me for age. Let me see which other category I can get from here. No, this is not showing. Interest, no, as well. So town, let me see region, if region will say anything. So region still works, but again, if you are able to know the town, that would do you a lot of good, and you can even drill down better. Let me try and do this. Come to audiences, all users. Again, this is showing me that for this website now, where are people actually spending more time? Mobile, followed by desktop, followed by tablet, and then smart TV. Those are the places that people are actually doing coming to the website mostly. I can even go granular to know which OS. If for instance now I'm somebody that sells mobile phone and I want to understand better the people coming to my website, are they people that are interested in buying Android phone or people interested in buying an iPhone? You can see that here. You can see that most of the people are coming on Windows, then followed by iOS 18, followed by Android again. So you can see that most people coming to this particular website are Windows people, that's more desktop, and then followed by iPhone. So you can see all those details at the granular level when you connect your Google Analytics to your website. I will stop here in case we have questions. One thing that I promised is that I would also try to create a standalone video, maybe like 10 minutes, that kind of shows the process of installing Google Analytics on a Bumpa website, and also take us through data that you can watch out for as a product business owner on Bumpa. By that time, I will have completed more data on my former website, and then I will show us step by step what we can just look at as a business owner. What I'll advise you is that as a business owner, if you are somebody that gets a lot of sales, at least once in 2 or 3 days, you should come to your analytics to come and see what is working and what is not working on there. So, Petra, I'll hand over to you now, so I can coordinate the question and answer part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ayo. Thank you, guys. I mean, I think this class has been very, very insightful, and Ayo has been able to show some of the things that we talked about in the beginning of the class, and you've seen just how well or how important Google Analytics is for your business. So we have about 8 minutes left on this for this call. I will take 2 questions, but these 2 questions have to be very, very focused on what we discussed in today's class. If you have any questions that are not related, you can drop them in the comments section. Dami is here and she will probably answer those questions. So if you have a question, please raise your hand and then I will pick 2 people and we can answer our questions regarding Google Analytics. Like we said earlier, if you're not seeing Google Analytics on your Bumpa app, you probably need to upgrade your plan. You need to be on the Pro or on the Growth plan before you'll be able to connect. But obviously, we've seen how important it is. So I would obviously advise you that you should just take the step today, upgrade your plan, connect your Google Analytics, and start getting detailed information. So if you have any questions related to today's class, you can just raise your hand. I will invite you to speak. Any questions? Okay, Joy White, you can unmute your mic and go.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for the class. So I just upgraded my plan today and I tried to connect the Google Analytics and it's saying that the feature is not yet available.
On web or mobile? Where did you try?
Mobile.
No, so you need to do it on web. You can only do it on the web app.
On the web app. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, no, thank you.
Thanks, Joy. Thank you. Okay, so do we have any other questions? We still have one. We can still take one more question. Any more questions, guys?
I saw somebody asking how you can connect your Facebook pixel. I'll be dropping a link to that on the group on the what's it called now, on the chat session. I'm trying to get the link. Once I get it, I'll drop it.
Joy, do you have another question?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I want to ask this particular class, where will the link to the recorded class be shared?
Okay, so I dropped a link earlier where you can fill in your email address, so that what we typically do is for each class, we upload it on our YouTube channel. So you can actually go to our YouTube channel to catch up on older classes. But once that is done, we share the link via email, sometimes on our Telegram channel as well. So you can you can sign up for the emails, or Dami can also, please Dami, if you don't mind, if you could share our Telegram channel page so that people can also join our Telegram channel. We will also drop the link there once it's live on our YouTube.
Okay, so, no problem. Thank you.
Awesome, you're welcome. Okay, so Adeyinka is asking, can blog posts be made on our Bumpa website? Not yet, but that's work in progress. That will be coming very soon. But I think let me just say this very quickly, because some people seem to not know. One thing you can do, Adeyinka, for your product pages is you can actually add long form content to your product pages. So not just the description when you go on the web app. And this is my invitation to also, urge you guys to use the web app as often as possible. It's available to everybody, and you get a lot more on the web app. So on the web app, you have your short description and your long description, where you can use the long description to write SEO-driven content for your product pages to help your product pages rank better. We've discussed this in our SEO class before, but if we have another one in the near future, we will also show you how that works. But it's pretty straightforward. So please take advantage of the web app. Optimize your product pages. You can add long form content. I can see more hands are coming up. I don't know if we have enough time, but okay, Ifeoma, you can go ahead.
Okay, good evening. Okay, my own question is, the class, is it recorded? Because I just saw the post and I joined in. So
yes, the class is recorded and it will be shared to us via email. If you check the chat box, I'll just put a link for you to sign up so that you can get the email. Please make sure you sign up, otherwise we will not be able to send it to you via email. Dami, also Telegram channel. Dami, if you can also drop the Telegram link, that would be great as well. You can join the Telegram channel.
To the Instagram channel, I'm coming. So.
Okay. Yeah, so any of those channels, you can just join. Once the link is available on our YouTube, it will be shared there and you can catch up on any part of the class that you missed. Doyin, so you can go. So we'll just take one last question and then we're done for today. Hi, Doyin. Hi, Doyin, can you hear me? So I'm not sure if Doreen can still hear me, but so guys, we've officially come to the end of today's class. I hope it was very insightful. I hope we were able to learn a lot. We hold these classes every week on Thursday and we touch on different topics that would help you as a business owner to grow. I like to say that in another 10 years, 15 years, the way people will be running, in fact, maybe in another 5 years, the way people will be running business in Nigeria is going to change. So you need to get ahead of the curve. And that means you need to learn everything that is available to be learned so that when people are catching up, you're already far in front. So please ensure to join these classes. It's always for just 1 hour. We won't keep you for longer and you will learn so much. And again, for people who want to upgrade, you have a community discount code, a 20% code to subscribe and get 20% off any plan. I just dropped the code in the chat box. Please ensure to use it. You will get 20% off. And like we just said today, for Google Analytics, for Facebook Pixel, for someone who was asking, you can get them on the Pro and on the Growth plans. So please ensure to upgrade your plan and start using some of these features that are going to be amazing for your business. Again, the code is community. I just dropped it in the channel and it's 20% off. You're not going to see there's nobody else giving 20% off in this company except me and Dami. So by virtue of you being here, you're already getting 20% off your subscription plan. So please try to use the code and, try out these features. And I'll see you guys next week. Please ensure to join the class. Ensure it's just 1 hour and you're going to have a great time. Thanks, guys. Dami, do you have anything else you want to add? Okay. Dami's network has kicked her out. But okay, Dami is back. Yes, welcome, Dami. Yes. I was asking if you have anything else you want to add.
No. For those who asked for the link, I've dropped it in the comment section. So please do all to join. Thank you so much. Thank you, Petra, and thank you, Ayo, for this class.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so guys, we'll see you next week, same time. Bye.